The State Department is offering $15 million for tips to stop China from sending technology used to make weapons to Iran. To dive into this, we're joined by Shahrazad Ghinay. She's the senior editor at the Epoch Times Persian edition. Shahrazad Ghinay, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, the U.S. State Department is offering up to $15 million to anyone who can give information that would stop weapons technology from being sold from China to Iran. Shahrazad, break this down for us. How is China supplying Iran's terrorist activities?
Well, basically, Islamic Republic of Iran and its partners in China, they are using companies. These companies appear to be private, but in reality, they serve as a way to, some fronts to bypass sanctions. And these companies orders goods and they orders materials under the not real name, their false names. And then they declare China to be their destination, but ultimately the goods are shipped to Iran. And these goods, many items that are exported from China to Iran, they have dual use. They might be labeled as civilian use, but also have the capability to be used in military applications. They can be used to build drones, missiles, weapon systems, and some examples would be the sensors, electronic components, some processors that can also be used to build drones. So these transfers are often done through some private shipping companies. They can repack the goods, so the routes are not always easy to trace, and sometimes are being just uncovered and maybe through some internal whistleblowers.
On the issue of oil, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent stated that purchases by small independently run oil refineries in China provide the primary economic lifeline for the Iranian regime. Now, the Trump administration sanctioned a Chinese refinery directly rather than focusing on the middlemen or transporters. Now, this is a first. How significant is this change in policy, and what kind of message is this sending?
This is a very significant shift. It's the first time first I want to bring your attention to something else, that we need to know that Iran's crude oil exports, it's been increased significantly in the past 4 years, from a low of 400,000 barrels per day in 2020 to 1.5 million barrels per day in the first 3 quarters of 2024. And almost all the shipments are going to China. So oil sales are Tehran's largest source of foreign economic currency income that it funds IRGC operations. So all previous U.S. administration mainly sanctioned the middlemen like shipping companies or smaller firms. But what we can see now is a huge escalation that Trump administration directly sanctioning a Chinese refinery, which is connected to Chinese Communist Party. So basically what Trump administration is doing is disconnecting the end user of Iranian oil that is under Chinese Communist Party from the Islamic Republic of Iran. And on the other hand, it's sending a clear message to U.S. allies and the markets that U.S. is very serious about zero Iranian oil exports.